Welcome! This video was recorded with Gustavo from Rocky Marciano, Brazil. Go check out his channel. Also make sure to visit my second boxing channel, Legends of Boxing in Color, where you can watch remastered boxing classics in color. And let's get on with the video. So I was looking at the average punching stats of like average heavyweight and then Marciano. And I found numbers that like an average heavyweight throws like around 30 punches in a round on average, like about like a normal heavyweight nowadays. So like only 12 rounds, but this is what comes out. And with Marciano, it's on average like about like 40 to 50, depending on the fight and stuff. And in some rounds, it's like over 100 punches thrown. I mean, it's a very big work rate. And you think that he could like be in the normal fight with normal modern heavyweights like the guys that we see now, but I think with this work rate it's very interesting to see, but because people now instantly say Marciano is too small, but I think with this kind of work rate he has a chance, I say.
I love that question. This kind of discussion you see every day online, this kind of comparison. As for me, I don't like to compare athletes from different times because of food, training, technology, equipment. But when it comes to Marciano, nowadays, I don't know if he would win or lose somebody. But one thing I know, if he had to fight one round and win, or 13 like he did against Walcott, you look at his face, he's fresh. He's breathing normally. He's bloody. There is blood. There is he's swollen, his nose split in two, and then you see that the guy has a lot of heart, and it does not come from nowhere.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe DNA, okay, but he's been training all his life.
Do you like these kind of fantasy matchup things, or are you
no
theorize and think how would Marciano fight Joe Frazier or something like that?
The only conclusion the only thought that crosses my mind in these matters is Marciano wouldn't do any different that he did, just because he didn't know better.
I think one of the points I don't like that, like people, they always say, yeah, Marciano wasn't big enough, he was too small. But in the end, I think it's better to look at the guys and rate them by what they've achieved, than like, yeah, he's bigger and he's better. I think it's fairer to rate them in their own era and what they've achieved, like being undisputed, having all the titles and stuff. Yeah, that's way more better to rank them. But some guys cannot rank them different.
Yeah, the only comparison it's just me. I am not saying I am the right one. I like to compare a fighter to himself, his evolution, and this is why I tell you, Marciano, if he kept fighting, he was in a collision course with Sonny Liston, Floyd,
Johansson.
He would fight the same he did. You don't see changes in 49 fights. Maybe experience and more ability to read distance. Reading distance, there's a lot to it. Valuable resource. So he couldn't do much different than he did.
If he didn't retire, the next logical guy was Tommy Hurricane Jackson, I think, would have been mandatory if Rocky stayed, wouldn't have retired, I think. And after that would theoretically have been Floyd Patterson in a way. And I think
Yeah,
that would have been in a way interesting if Rocky stayed longer in the game, and maybe I think he would have beaten Patterson. I think he
the intelligent one, the smart guy. Rocky was there for a living, and I think he had a chance. Should the fight last longer than 10 rounds, he would have a chance, a tiny chance against any fighter. I prefer not to say something I might be misinterpreted. Marciano, I say, was for me the most limited heavyweight I have ever seen. Maybe this is what amazes me. Maybe being so limited, conditioned, took him that far. Maybe.
maybe like his inside fighting skills. I think they're very good. Like on fighting
Yeah,
out of the clinches from Marciano. This is what he can do very well, I think. But boxing wise, yeah, it's like one of
yeah.
the worst traits he has.
Ali himself said in this fiction fights, he touched his arms, and this was enough to hurt Ali's ancestors back in Africa.
There are many like funny stories from that computer fight, like when Ali also like knocked down the toupee of Marciano, and Marciano got angry or something and punched
Yeah,
Ali a bit
yeah,
harder. It's funny stories from that.
yeah, yeah. Marciano lost his temper. Marciano very soon started sleeping with his in winter with his windows open.
It's kind of reminds me of like like this Spartan, how
Yeah,
the Spartans train their children. It's kind of
you,
the
you
same thing. It's
beautiful.
barbaric.
You couldn't put this in better words. Submitted himself into some kind of Spartan lifestyle since his young age. It proved to be. His mother used to go to the church. She never ever saw him fight, and she light one candle and pray with another neighbors. The Italians are very Catholic, and that night in special, she lit 13 candles, and he won in the
Can't be a coincidence. Can't be.
no.
There's no
I
way.
believe in providence.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This you
yeah,
can't explain this as no coincidence.
yeah.
That's true.
I'm sorry if I'm going not emotional. It's just that I believe Lord honored his efforts.
Yeah, for sure. If you have the heart and the
Yeah,
you're like a good guy and try to do it the right way, and it's something will come back for sure.
that was a, a beautiful last question.
Yeah. I
Uh,
really want to thank you for like the nice stories and all the knowledge that you could tell me, and really appreciate it.
I would like to make something very clear. Uh, I wouldn't lose the opportunity. I am a fan of Marcianos, and I like what he did, not being a skillful boxer, like we all know, and all the guys he fought, and all the guys he didn't. I love them all. I have, um, I just like when I make a YouTube channel uh, with this name, uh, I would like people to know I love all from the guys that came before him. Uh, all of them, they had their style, they had their moments. They I love boxing, and having a channel with this name is not an excluding thing. I love Patterson, Sugar Ray, my God, Joe Louis, you name it. I love them all.
Like I think it's for me even hard to pick like one guy. I watch very different guys, and I think you can enjoy like most of the guys, even other weight classes and stuff. And yeah, of course, like respect to everyone who is like fighting and
Yeah,
putting serious pain to themselves and other guys just for like entertainment of other people. It's like a gladiator sport. So
yeah.